It feels like every day we talk about telling the classic something else is more and more exciting. We're seeing an ever-increasing number of individuals return to both YouTube and Twitter and discuss Terra LUNC CLASSIC. This must be something positive. Presently in this video we will talk especially around Terra LUNC works of art cost and all the more significantly the genuine use case and why individuals are really investigating what USTC is about. Assuming you're bullish on telling causing you want to know all that is happening in the cryptographic money space, be certain buy into this channel. Furthermore, we should get into the news around Terra Classic and specifically USTC. Saw we discussing Terra Classic here as being correct now one of the most mind-blowing performing coins out there in a market that is in a genuine piece of transition. We clearly saw the huge FMC meeting we came in at level rate climb. Within a piece of that however wasn't especially perfect, so the market unloaded a critical sum. Nonetheless, aggregate in Terra Classic stood its ground and really is right now exchanging that sort of 9 and even possibly breaking a 0 which we've seen throughout the span of the most recent few days. Yet it says, on a specialized side, LUNC has encountered a skip over the key help level of 9,063 and we have kept up with that now for a long while with its affirmed by another pattern line noticeable on the 4-hour time span. This bob has prompted an ascent towards the level of the 9522. Presently LUNC has shaped a balanced triangle design demonstrating uncertainty among financial backers and a careful market opinion, which is typically not the case at whatever point we see something as large as equality or at whatever point something happens like we saw with Pepe for instance, where the Binance posting came in and it unloaded and has never restored back up to that point. Indeed, the Terra Classic has sort of hung on its past numbers post the equality redesign, since RSI and moving normal combination uniqueness likewise give indications of purchasing interest, which I believe is something to be thankful for. You see on the graph there precisely exact thing that seems to be. Pointer proposes that financial backers are where a reasonable sign or positive market improvement prior to moving and checking the quick obstruction level. 95.17 is fundamental as a break above it might actually push LUNC cost towards the 10.28. Presently we generally must be aware of negative feeling in the market we recently had. Not very far in the past declared BlackRock will be hoping to send off a Bitcoin ETF. Must be uplifting news for the general digital money market, specifically lengthy also. Yet, on the off chance that we investigate this, and I thought this is an exceptionally fascinating article shared to Old Corn who talks a smidgen about I surmise algorithmic stablecoin and the worth and for what reason is significant. I've talked multiple times on recordings around. I figure USC could be the best thing that could come for Terra Classic at the present time, including the best thing for digital money. Presently many individuals would agree that clutch however you are talking outright waste. You must comprehend an algorithmically decentralized stablecoin that on a very basic level is tried, endlessly tried once more to guarantee that nothing can happen that we saw previously, could eventually be a massive use case for Terra LUNC CLASSIC. Presently what we will see there is it might be utilized as drop for decentralized applications, conventions and numerous different things. So, what is it at last referring to? Also, I surmise sort of something I truly needed to talk about with you, are the advantages of an algorithmic stablecoin. It says algorithmic stable coins and philosophical standards, value security and fair worth. The algorithmic security system of USDC depends on a philosophical standards, a construction were not entirely settled by numerical models. Furthermore, supply request balance is kept up with to guarantee fair worth. The rule permits cryptographic forms of money to work as a solid store of significant worth by diminishing cost vacillations, monetary equity and dispersion. Philosophical considerations I can't say that word underscore the foundation of monetary equity. The equilibrium dissemination instrument made by STC's algorithmic design adds to accomplishing monetary equity. Numerical models and conventions pointed toward diminishing pay, balances, upgraded cultural government assistance, trust and straightforwardness. So once more, you can see what's the deal with. I will attempt to summarize a portion of these and the worth enthusiasm for long well, social acknowledged expanded request, monetary development and monetary access, store worth and option, resource class. Presently I believe they're all critical essentials of why I figure USC could be an extremely energizing thing and similarly that REPEC proposition really might be all the more invigorated. Presently for what reason is Terra Classic significant? For what reason is the decentralized applications and similarly USTC fixed to it? All things considered, LUNC is quick, 10,000 exchanges in 2 seconds. It's a modest regarding gas. One of the least expensive blockchains out there, and due to its decentralized nature, LUNC is rarely hacked. We don't have the foggiest idea about any experience or whenever that has been the situation. We realize that the algorithmic stablecoin pocket why I talk such a huge amount about it being tried thoroughly to guarantee believe it or not, yet presently offers greater utility by permitting manufacturers from Universe and Lunar 2.0 chains to bring Their undertakings to lunar works of art are exceptionally invigorating. Investigate the everyday diagram. Presently we can see we've had some pleasant cost development on the day-to-day. You can see they're only in the red for the day as we push down with the remainder of the market. However, we actually appear as though we are climbing. Market is moving in the correct course. Once more, the following several days will be basic for lunar works of art to how it works out, yet it's looking more bullish. I took a great deal of my live streams about how Terra Classic is on a very basic level a drawn-out player for myself, and I will hold and see what occurs. We have Profit Paul topping off. We have USTC reimbursed coming, and that's only the tip of the iceberg, and more individuals are locking their Terra Classic away and marking as long as possible. We'll see what occurs. I actually am bullish. I actually hold my LUNC CLASSIC. Guys, that is a big update. If you guys enjoy the content, you want to stay up to date. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next one.